Hello everyone, this is Rajeshwari, Assistant Professor of English. Today we are going to learn a memoir, Fusion Music. It's a real-life account of the sitar legend Pandit Ravi Shankar about his disciple or musical partner George Harrison. Memoir means a collection of events or memories that someone writes about his or her own life. Memoir is different from autobiography because it's only about a part of the author's life, not about his whole life. Memoir describes about an important event in the author's life. It may be about the author's close friends or family. This would be the depiction of author's thoughts and feelings about that memory. Writers always try to describe their memories as accurately as possible. The lesson, Fusion Music, describes the events or memories of our author, Pandit Ravi Shankar, related to his friend and musical partner, George Harrison. The sitar legend, Pandit Ravi Shankar, was an Indian musician and a composer of Hindustani classical music. He was the best known sitarist in the second half of the 20th century, and he was awarded the Bharat Ratna in 1999. He was basically from a Bengali Brahmin family in India. George Harrison was an English musician, singer, composer, and music and film producer who was the most popular guitarist of the Beatles. Beatles was an English rock band in Liverpool which was active in 1960s and 70s. George Harrison died from lung cancer at the age of 58 in 2001. Let's move on to the lesson. This is a speech by Pandit Ravi Shankar on the death of his friend George Harrison. Fusion music describes the relationship between Pandit Ravi Shankar and George Harrison and how Harrison has taken the role of a son more than a friend and musical partner. Memoir goes through the moments and events which Pandit Ravi Shankar and George spent together. In the beginning of this lesson itself, it's clear that Pandit Ravi Shankar couldn't believe or couldn't bear the absence of George Harrison because Harrison has occupied a powerful place in the heart of Ravi Shankar. Pandit's family consists of his wife Sukanya and his daughter Anushka and his son Shubho. He passed away. In Harrison's family, his loving wife Olivia and a son Dhani. During 1966, George Harrison began to take lessons from Ravi Shankar. Pandit Ravi Shankar had a 30 years of relationship with Harrison. He felt his life empty and he couldn't find happiness without the presence of Harrison. He influenced Pandit Ravi Shankar a lot, not only in professional but also in personal life. He mentioned Harrison's childlike quality, his shy and his naughty smile. Harrison was really passionate of music and he had a quest for religion, especially the old Vedic Hindu tradition. Pandit Ravi Shankar was always impressed by the down-to-earth quality in Harrison. The time they spent together filled with laughter and happiness. Harrison had a vast or deep knowledge and understanding in Indian music, and he loved too. He always had thirst for the knowledge and wisdom of Indian traditions. And Pandit proudly said that in many ways, George Harrison was more Indian than many Indians. The association of Pandit with George Harrison attracted young generations to sitar and to Pandit Ravi Shankar from 1960s. Together they made a couple of records like Dark Horse label, Festival of India and Chants of India. Harrison's collaboration with Pandit Ravi Shankar influenced the music of the Beatles. They had gone for a trip to US and given more than 30 performances. George created an atmosphere of love, care, and concern to him. George was worried about Pandit Ravi Shankar's health and well being, and he had taken care of him like a son, especially after the death of Pandit's son Shubho. Pandit was always inspired by the dedication of George Harrison. Here, he shared their another trip to northern India. There, George and Pandit were recognized by the people. When Pandit was recognized and surrounded by the people, George made him free from the crowd like a bodyguard. We can see the bond between Pandit Ravi Shankar and George Harrison throughout this memoir. And we have seen how, from the role of a disciple and friend, George had become a son to him. The affection and care between guru and disciple had transformed into a role of father and son. I hope you all like this session. Thanks for listening.